Drones in Colorado, 2019 to 2020. Between late 2019 and early 2020, a wave of unidentified drone sightings swept across 9 counties in Colorado and Nebraska, particularly in areas near U.S. intercontinental ballistic missile (ICBM) sites. Residents reported large numbers of drones, some described as 5 to 6 feet across, flying at night with flashing lights, hovering for extended periods, and moving erratically, resembling UAP behavior. The incidents, dubbed a mystery drone swarm, alarmed local law enforcement and the Air Force, but federal agencies, including the FAA and FBI, were unable to identify the operators or determine their intent. Theories ranged from hobbyist activity to foreign surveillance, but the coordinated nature and proximity to sensitive military infrastructure suggested a more sophisticated operation. The Trump administration's claim at the time that the sightings were likely benign failed to address the UAP-like characteristics, such as non-linear flight paths and prolonged loitering, leaving the incidents unresolved and highlighting vulnerabilities in U.S. airspace security. Drone swarming naval warships, 2019. In July 2019, a series of mysterious drone swarms targeted U.S. Navy Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, including the USS Paul Hamilton, during exercises 100 miles off the coast of Southern California. Over several days, multiple drones shadowed the warships, flying in coordinated formations and exhibiting UAP-like behaviors, such as silent operation, high-speed maneuvers, and the ability to hover for extended periods. The Navy suspected an adversary was attempting to gather intelligence, including sensitive electronic and signals emissions, but the drone's origins remained unknown. The incidents, later detailed in declassified reports, raised concerns about the vulnerability of advanced naval systems to small, weaponizable drones, similar to UAP encounters where objects demonstrate superior technological capabilities. The Trump administration's narrative at the time did not address the UAP-like traits, such as transmedium capabilities reported in some accounts, leaving the incidents unresolved and prompting calls for enhanced counter-drone measures. History of UAP activity around New Jersey in the past. New Jersey has a rich history of UAP activity, with numerous documented sightings and encounters that share similarities with the recent drone incidents, particularly in terms of anomalous behaviors and proximity to sensitive areas. 1952 Washington, D.C. flyovers, New Jersey connection. In July 1952, a series of UAP sightings over Washington, D.C., included radar and visual confirmations of objects exhibiting extreme speeds, sudden maneuvers, and radar evasion, behaviors mirrored in the recent New Jersey drone sightings. Some objects were tracked moving toward New Jersey, with reports of glowing orbs and erratic flight paths near McGuire Air Force Base, now part of Joint Base McGuire-Dix-Lakehurst. These incidents, known as the Washington Flap, raised national security concerns and led to public speculation about extraterrestrial origins, similar to the current fears surrounding the drone activity. 1978 Pine Barrens incident. On October 15, 1978, multiple witnesses in the New Jersey Pine Barrens reported seeing a fleet of glowing, cigar-shaped objects hovering silently and moving at high speeds, exhibiting UAP-like characteristics such as non-linear flight paths and sudden disappearance. The proximity to McGuire Air Force Base and the lack of radar detection paralleled the recent drone sightings, suggesting a historical pattern of anomalous activity in the region. The incident remains unresolved, with theories ranging from military experiments to non-human involvement. 1989 Wyckoff sighting. In December 1989, residents of Wyckoff, New Jersey, reported a large, triangular UAP hovering silently over residential areas, displaying pulsating lights and moving in a non-ballistic manner, similar to the UAP-like behaviors observed in the 2024 drone sightings. The object was seen near restricted airspace, raising concerns about potential military involvement, but no official explanation was provided. The overlap with the current incidents, particularly the unusual light patterns and silent operation, highlights a recurring theme of unexplained aerial phenomena in New Jersey. 2001 Carteret lights. On July 15, 2001, dozens of witnesses in Carteret, New Jersey, observed a formation of orange lights moving silently across the sky, exhibiting coordinated, non-linear flight paths and disappearing suddenly, behaviors reminiscent of UAP activity and the recent drone sightings. The incident, widely reported in the media, occurred near Newark Liberty International Airport, raising safety concerns similar to those in 2024. The lack of radar detection and the absence of an official explanation mirror the current challenges in identifying the drone operators. Analysis and implications. The overlap between the 2024 New Jersey drone sightings and historical UAP activity, as well as similar drone incursions like Langley AFB, Colorado, and naval warships, reveals a pattern of anomalous aerial phenomena exhibiting advanced capabilities beyond known technology. The UAP-like behaviors, such as dimensional shifts, self-replication, non-physical interactions, and altered perceptions, challenge the Trump administration's narrative that the activity was authorized for research purposes. Historical cases, such as the 1952 Washington Flap and the 1978 Pine Barrens incident, demonstrate a recurring theme of unexplained activity near sensitive areas, suggesting that the current incidents may be part of a broader, unresolved phenomenon. The Langley AFB incursions, Colorado sightings, and naval warship swarms share commonalities with the New Jersey events, including coordinated flight patterns, UAP-like traits, and the inability of authorities to identify the operators, highlighting persistent vulnerabilities in U.S. airspace security. The failure to address these overlaps and historical parallels undermines the credibility of the official explanation, fueling public speculation about non-human or classified origins and raising urgent questions about national security, technological advancement, and government transparency. The New Jersey drone event, occurring primarily in November and December 2024, and the simultaneous sightings of unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, over UK military bases share striking similarities, raising questions about potential connections, shared origins, and broader implications. Below, I'll explore how these events tie together, focusing on overlapping characteristics, timelines, official responses, and possible explanations, while providing all available details based on the referenced information and historical context. Timeline and overlap of events. New Jersey drone event, November, December 2024. The New Jersey drone sightings began on November 13, 2024, with the first confirmed sighting near Picatinny Arsenal in Morris County. Over the following weeks, hundreds of reports emerged across multiple counties, including Morris, Hunterdon, and Ocean, with sightings later spreading to neighboring states like New York and Pennsylvania. The drones were described as large, some as big as cars, capable of high speeds, silent operation, and nighttime flights, often near sensitive locations like military bases, e.g., Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst, and critical infrastructure. The activity peaked in late November and early December, with reports of UAP-like behaviors, such as extreme maneuverability, cloaking, and transmedium capabilities, fueling public speculation about non-human origins. UAP sightings over UK military bases, November, December 2024. Simultaneously, unidentified drones or UAPs were spotted over 3 US-operated military bases in the UK, RAF Lakenheath, RAF Mildenhall, and RAF Feltwell, as well as RAF Fairford. The incidents began around November 20, 2024, and continued into December, with reports of small, unidentified unmanned aerial systems flying in coordinated patterns, hovering at low altitudes, and exhibiting nighttime activity with bright flashing lights. These sightings occurred near bases set to store nuclear missiles, raising national security concerns. Witnesses noted evasive maneuvers when approached, similar to UAP behavior, and the UK authorities, like their US counterparts, were unable to identify the operators or determine the intent. Temporal overlap. The near-simultaneous occurrence of these events, starting within days of each other in mid-November 2024, suggests a potential correlation. Both incidents peaked around the same time, with the New Jersey sightings intensifying in late November and the UK sightings gaining attention shortly after November 20. This temporal alignment raises the possibility of a coordinated effort or a shared phenomenon, especially given the similarities in reported behaviors and the proximity to sensitive military installations. Overlapping characteristics between New Jersey drones and UK UAPs. The New Jersey drone event and the UK UAP sightings share numerous characteristics, many of which align with known UAP behavior, suggesting a deeper connection. UAP-like flight behaviors. New Jersey, witnesses reported drones exhibiting extreme speeds, abrupt maneuvers, non-linear flight paths, cloaking, and transmedium capabilities, e.g., moving between air and water, all of which mirror documented UAP behavior, such as the 2004 USS Nimitz encounter. UK, the UAPs over UK bases were described as flying in coordinated patterns, hovering silently, and performing evasive maneuvers when approached, behaviors consistent with UAP sightings like the 1980 Rendlesham Forest incident near RAF Bentwaters. Connection: the shared UAP-like flight dynamics suggest that both sets of objects may have utilized advanced technology beyond known drone capabilities, raising questions about whether they were part of the same technological or non-human phenomenon. Nighttime operations and bright lights. New Jersey, many sightings occurred at night, with drones displaying bright, flashing lights, often described as unusually intense or shifting in color, resembling UAP illumination patterns. UK, the UAPs were also predominantly active at night, featuring bright flashing lights similar to those reported in New Jersey, aligning with historical UAP cases where objects emit radiant or pulsating lights. Connection: the consistent nighttime activity and distinctive light emission suggest a commonality in purpose or design, potentially indicative of surveillance, signaling, or a shared UAP-like origin. Proximity to sensitive military installations. New Jersey, sightings were reported near Joint Base McGuire-Dix-Lakehurst, Picatinny Arsenal, and Naval Weapons Station Earl, all critical military facilities, raising concerns about national security and espionage. UK, the UAPs were observed over RAF bases hosting US Air Force operations, including nuclear-capable sites like RAF Lakenheath, prompting fears of Russian or adversarial reconnaissance. Connection: the focus on military bases in both regions suggests a strategic intent, possibly testing defenses or gathering intelligence, with the UAP-like behaviors indicating a sophisticated, coordinated effort that transcends national boundaries. Evasive maneuvers and lack of identification. New Jersey, witnesses noted drones evading pursuit, disappearing suddenly, and avoiding detection by radar, behaviors akin to UAP radar evasion and cloaking. Authorities were unable to identify the operators, despite extensive investigations. UK, the UAPs displayed evasive maneuvers when approached by aircraft or ground personnel, and UK authorities, like their US counterparts, were powerless to stop or identify the intruders, mirroring UAP encounters where objects evade capture. Connection: the shared evasive tactics and lack of identification point to a common technological capability, potentially involving stealth or UAP-like systems, suggesting a unified operation or phenomenon. Public and official reactions. New Jersey, the public expressed fear and speculation about non-human origins, fueled by UAP-like behaviors, while officials, including the Trump administration, claimed the activity was authorized but failed to provide evidence or address the anomalies. UK, villagers near the RAF bases reported buzzing activity and raised concerns about spying, while authorities acknowledged the incident but offered no clear answers, similar to the US response. Media outlets questioned whether the sightings were linked to advanced technologies or foreign adversaries. Connection: the parallel public anxiety and official ambiguity in both regions highlight a shared inability to explain the UAP-like characteristics, reinforcing the possibility of a broader, unresolved phenomenon. Possible explanations and ties between the events. The overlap between the New Jersey drone event and the UK UAP sighting suggests several potential explanations, each with implications for national security, technology, and the study of UAPs. Coordinated adversarial operation. One theory posits that both sets of sightings were part of a coordinated effort by a hostile nation, such as Russia or China, to test Western airspace defenses and gather intelligence. The UAP-like behaviors, such as cloaking and extreme maneuverability, could indicate the use of advanced drones designed to mimic UAP traits, creating confusion and exploiting vulnerabilities. Evidence: the proximity to nuclear-capable bases in the UK and military installations in New Jersey supports this theory, as does the use of non-commercial frequency bands reported in similar incidents, e.g., Langley AFB. The timing, coinciding with geopolitical tensions, further suggests a strategic intent. Challenges: no definitive evidence of foreign involvement has been found, and the UAP-like capabilities exceed known adversarial technology, leaving open the possibility of a non-human component. Shared experimental technology. Another possibility is that both events involved experimental technology, either developed by the US, UK, or a third party, designed to replicate UAP behavior for testing purposes. The coordinated patterns, nighttime operations, and advanced capabilities could indicate a classified program, with the public sightings being unintended exposures. Evidence: historical UAP activity near New Jersey, e.g., 1978 Pine Barrens, and the UK, e.g., 1980 Rendlesham Forest, has been linked to military experiments, suggesting a precedent. The Trump administration's claim of authorized activity in New Jersey could hint at such tests, though it fails to explain the UK incidents. Challenges: the lack of transparency and the failure to engage UAP research communities undermine this explanation, as does the absence of recovered technology or operator identification. Non-human or interdimensional phenomenon. The UAP-like behaviors, such as phasing, self-replication, and time distortion, reported in both regions, raise the possibility of a non-human or interdimensional phenomenon. The historical UAP activity in New Jersey and the UK, particularly near military bases, suggests a recurring pattern of anomalous encounters that transcend conventional explanations. Evidence: the overlap with documented UAP cases, such as the 2004 USS Nimitz encounter, transmedium capabilities, and the 1947 Roswell incident, unusual materials, supports this theory. Public speculation about non-human origins, fueled by the lack of clear answers, aligns with historical UAP narratives. Challenges: the absence of physical evidence and the official dismissal of non-human origins make this theory controversial, though the UAP-like traits remain unexplained. Psychological warfare or disinformation campaign. The simultaneous incidents could be part of a psychological warfare or disinformation campaign, designed to create fear, test public reactions, or distract from other events. The UAP-like behaviors could be engineered to amplify confusion, leveraging historical UAP fears to destabilize public trust. Evidence: the timing, coinciding with political transitions in the US and heightened tensions in the UK, supports this theory. The spread of misinformation on platforms like X, as seen in both regions, mirrors historical UAP disinformation efforts, e.g., 1947 flying disc craze. Challenges: the lack of a clear motive or identified perpetrator undermines this explanation, though the UAP-like characteristics suggest a sophisticated operation. Historical context and broader implications. The New Jersey drone event and the UK UAP sightings fit into a broader historical context of anomalous aerial phenomena near military installations, as evidenced by past incidents like the 17-day Langley AFB incursions, 2023, the Colorado drone swarms, 2019 to 2020, and the naval warship swarms, 2019. These cases share commonalities, such as coordinated activity, UAP-like behaviors, and the inability to identify operators, highlighting persistent vulnerabilities in Western airspace security. New Jersey's UAP legacy. The region's history of UAP activity, including the 1952 Washington Flap connection, the 1978 Pine Barrens incident, and the 2001 Carteret lights, suggests a recurring pattern of unexplained phenomena near sensitive areas. The 2024 drone sightings, with their UAP-like traits, may be a continuation of this legacy, raising questions about whether the region is a focal point for anomalous activity. UK's UAP history. The UK has a similar history, with notable cases like the 1980 Rendlesham Forest incident near RAF Bentwaters, where US personnel reported UAPs exhibiting extreme maneuverability and energy emissions. The 2024 sightings over RAF bases echo these historical encounters, suggesting a possible link to unresolved UAP phenomena. The simultaneous occurrence of these events, combined with their shared UAP-like characteristics, underscores the need for a coordinated international response and further investigation into the nature of UAPs. The failure of authorities to provide clear answers, coupled with the historical parallels, fuels public speculation about non-human origins, advanced technology, or adversarial intent, leaving the true connection between the New Jersey and UK incidents unresolved and highlighting the urgency of addressing these mysteries in a global context. Orbs observed during the New Jersey drone event. The orbs seen during the New Jersey drone event, which began in November 2024, were a significant and perplexing aspect of the sightings, often reported alongside the mysterious drones. These orbs exhibited characteristics that overlapped with unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, adding complexity to the narrative and fueling speculation about their origins and purpose. Description of the orbs. Appearance. Witnesses described the orbs as glowing, spherical objects, often emitting intense, pulsating lights in colors such as red, white, and orange. Some reports noted a shimmering or reflective quality resembling historical UAP descriptions like the 1947 Roswell orbs. Behavior. The orbs were observed hovering silently, moving erratically, and performing non-linear flight paths, including sudden 90-degree turns and instantaneous acceleration, behaviors consistent with UAPs. Some witnesses reported the orbs vanishing suddenly or passing through solid objects, further aligning with UAP-like phasing phenomena. Locations. Orbs were sighted across multiple New Jersey counties, including Morris, Hunterdon, and Ocean, often near sensitive areas like Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst and Picatinny Arsenal. They were also reported over bodies of water, such as the Raritan River, suggesting transmedium capabilities similar to UAP encounters. Morphing into drone-like fixed-wing aircraft. Witness accounts. A notable and recurring observation was the transformation of orbs into what appeared to be fixed-wing aircraft or drone-like structures. For example, a video shared by Belleville Mayor Michael Melham, captured using an infrared camera, showed a large ball of light slowly changing shape into a fixed-wing aircraft. Another video, taken over the North Shore of Long Island, depicted a bright white orb morphing into a similar structure, as reported by Dan Oliverio on Instagram. At Our Strange Skies. Process of morphing. Witnesses described the morphing as a gradual process, where the orb's light would dim or shift, revealing a more defined, mechanical form with wings and a fuselage. Some accounts noted the transformation occurring mid-flight, with the object maintaining its speed and trajectory, suggesting advanced technology capable of dynamic reconfiguration. UAP-like characteristics. The morphing phenomenon aligns with historical UAP reports, such as the 1997 Phoenix Lights, where glowing orbs were seen transitioning into structured craft. This behavior suggests the orbs may not be separate entities but part of a single, shape-shifting system, potentially using cloaking or holographic technology to disguise their true form, a trait associated with UAPs. Public reaction. Social media platforms like X were flooded with posts about the morphing orbs, with users like @Blicky83 noting, "It looked like an orb, but as it got closer, it morphed into a drone. I never seen anything like it." These observations fueled speculation about non-human origins, with some suggesting the orbs were interdimensional probes or advanced drones designed to mimic UAPs. Official and scientific responses. Official narrative. The Trump administration's claim that the activity was authorized for research purposes did not address the orbs or their morphing behavior, focusing instead on conventional drones. Federal agencies, including the FAA and Department of Defense, suggested that many sightings were misidentifications of stars or aircraft, but failed to explain the infrared footage showing the transformation process. Scientific analysis. Independent researchers and UAP organizations, such as the Scientific Coalition for UAP Studies, noted the similarities between the orbs and documented UAP cases, particularly the 2004 USS Nimitz encounter, where glowing objects transitioned into structured craft. However, these groups were ignored by authorities, leaving the morphing phenomenon unexplained. Skepticism and counter-arguments. Some social media users argued that the morphing was an optical illusion caused by lens flare, where landing lights on fixed-wing aircraft created an orb-like appearance when facing the camera. However, this explanation does not account for the infrared footage or the consistent reports of dynamic shapeshifting observed by multiple witnesses. Media claims versus ongoing resident sightings. The media has reported that the drone incursions in New Jersey slowed down significantly after December 2024, but this narrative is contradicted by ongoing resident sightings, indicating that the activity persists into early 2025. Media reports on slowing incursions. Statements. Media outlets, such as the Baltimore Banner and Daily Express, reported a dramatic decrease in drone sightings by late December 2024, citing a 43% drop in reports logged by Enigma Labs during a drone ban from December 18 to January 17. The Ocean County Sheriff's Office also noted a decreased dramatically a trend in northern New Jersey by December 24, 2024. Official reinforcement. Federal officials, including White House spokesman John Kirby, downplayed the significance of the sightings, claiming they were a combination of lawful commercial, hobbyist, and law enforcement drones, as well as misidentified aircraft and stars. This narrative suggested the situation was under control and the activity had subsided. Media bias concerns. Critics argue that the media's focus on the slowdown may reflect a desire to reassure the public and avoid panic, rather than a genuine decline in activity. The reliance on official statements without independent verification raises questions about the accuracy of these reports.